Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Swissman 15 back with another Medieval 2 Total War battle replay from the Britannia expansion again. This is the rematch siege between me and Captain Invisible from the last battle. If you had seen it, if you have not, you should probably go back and watch it because it was a great battle. But now this is the time where it's been reversed and now I am attacking as Norway because somehow, even though Captain lost the other battle, he has come back and he has taken it. And I'm retaking the thing that he failed to take the first time. Anyway, so it's Norway again, same rules, same money, but fortunately I can get Gotland Footman now because I got Gotland Footman when Hakan came in turn 11, which was in, yes, that has not been uploaded yet. I was like, oh no, did I spoil it? Well, not really, because everyone knows he comes in turn 11. I haven't told you what I did with him. You'll find out. He does important stuff for me. Anyway, so I was able to get Gotland Footman, and along with all the other troops that I got last time. So let's go over army composition, starting with me. I have 2 catapults, which you can see firing their merry way right now. I have a unit of Huskarls mounted, and then I have 3 units of Norse archers holding the siege rams. The siege towers, my bad. Ugh. And then I have 4 units of Sami Axemen. Then I have 4 units of Gotland Footmen, one of them with my general inside. And then I have 6 units of dismounted Huskarls, all ready to invade. With they all have some upgrades of another because I had a ton of money. 16k was a lot. Don't know how Captain didn't use it so well last time. Anyway, and on defense we have Captain Invisible. You can see him breaking down this wall. He has a few units of longbowmen on the walls scattered around, I think 4, yes. He's got a few units of dismounted feudal knights, a nice heavy infantry unit, and then a few units of dismounted of armored swordsmen, excuse me, and then a few units of heavy build militia. So a lot of heavy infantry on his side, and he's concentrating hard on this wall. I don't know why he put a troop over on that wall. Doesn't seem to help him much. But we will see how this game goes. And also, I think I missed something over here. Oh yes, he has a unit of mailed knights right outside the gatehouse. He's going to do stuff with that later on. So let's speed up. We were playing in 2.0 for this part. I suggested it. And yeah, it comes into key later on when the battle. You'll see. You will all see, but it takes forever to break down this wall. 2 catapults apparently are not the strongest things in the world, and I'm just trying to break it down. And it takes so long and so much effort. And then here's what happens. We're playing in 2.0, and Captain sends out his mailed knights, and I was not expecting this. So he's got his mailed knights going around for a charge. And I don't notice it until he's like right about here. I'm just like, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And you will see, probably right now I notice it, and then I send my Huskarls as a late counter, but then he goes, let's go into 1.0 and get this charge in. So it starts running at my Axeman. I start trying to get my Huskarls out of the way, and he goes in and goes straight for my Gotland Footmen, getting a ton of kills, actually hitting the middle unit of my Huskarls. The other one got away, but I get his mailed knights surrounded, and they start routing right away. And so in the end, he lost a lot more than I did, I think, because he had to pay for that entire mailed knight unit, and I only lost a few Huskarls, a few Gotland Footmen, a few Sami Axemen, and no Huskarls. None of my mounted Huskarls. So, haha! That's what you get, Captain, for being sleazy like that. So let's go back into 6.0 and finish my bombardment. It only takes forever. I like, for some reason, the expansions, they have like ironclad walls and towers. Apparently stone is stronger in the expansions. There we go, I get through the wall, and I'm pretty much out of ammo. I think I have like less than half on both of them, so then I start targeting this tower over here. And yes, it's going to be a lot faster in 6.0. It's like 3 times as fast as what we were playing in 2.0. I even forgot to like get out of it when he started going to the walls. I think he put it down, so good job, Captain. We didn't have to play in 2.0 the entire time. But right now, the bounce power, we both killed 3% of the enemy. Aha, both at 3%, yay! Both mildly successful. He's got his longbows maneuvering around for whatever reason. And we are just shooting down this tower. Yeah, that is literally all I can say about that. Nothing much more. Was he shooting? Yes. Oh, yes. And at this point, here we go. I knocked down this tower right here. Apparently, just like half the roof just disappeared, and the other half fell through or something. I don't know. But here we go. I'm setting up my Norse archers with their siege towers, and my catapults stopped firing. So actually, let's let them get to the walls. And I sent out my catapults as well, along with my Gauntlet footmen, my general's unit actually, and 3 units of Sami axemen. And I moved the rest up to about here, I think. And I'm starting to take some casualties from the archer fight. You can see a trail of dead people from all these longbows and such firing at me. And here we go. I'm charging into the breach with my oh, that's still 2-1. Here we go with my Sami axeman charging in. I was really happy he wasn't holding the breach tightly when I came in. And my Sami axemen are ready to attack with their great axes and such. So now it's just a brawl on 2. We have one flank here and one flank here, but I have a nice breach so that he can't like surround me or engulf me. And I'm actually doing really well against this Field Knight unit, I think. Actually, no, they're shaken. Actually, they're not doing so well. But at the same time, he's got a bunch of longbowmen perched around, like one right here, firing over his own troops into the backs of these Sami axemen. And look at all the kills they're getting. And it's just not helping me. Well, of course he's not trying to help me win the battle. And I got my Norse archers going up different walls. I was hoping he wouldn't put his dismounted field knights near these longbowmen, but in the case of over here he did, and on this wall he didn't put anything for the longest time, which I was quite happy with. But I know that these Norse archers can't hold up to dismounted field knights. So that's all I have. I have my general right out here for moral support. As they go into the breach, and they're all ready. And look at him; he looks ready as hell. He doesn't need nothing. Anyway, and then I'm also moving my catapults up because I want to fire through the breach. It was my plan, and see if I could get some kills against those longbows way back there. But here, look at all the dead Sami axemen from the archer fire. His archers are making them scared and killing a ton at the same time. And I was not pleased to see that occur to my own troops. So I think right about now, yep, I sent in my other unit of Sami axemen, all 56 of them, for the ones that a few died going on the way up, and I have another unit of Sami axemen marching their merry way, sending in wave after wave into the breach. I got my Norse archers going up to the wall, and he sends up some heavy bill militia to take them on, which is a smart choice. Heavy build militia with the most valuable men, and they won't be able to stand up to these Sami axemen down here. That's what he's got his ironclad feudal knights to do. And these Sami axemen, I have to admire them. They are holding their ground still, even though they are taking on so much archer fire, even though now that I say that, they're routing a bit. But they are taking a bunch of archer fire, and they're fighting against quality heavy infantry and some build militia, actually, now. Just as I said that Bill Militia couldn't handle them, he sends in Bill Militia to handle them. Oh, yay. And he's got his general right here, and the general actually starts going to the fight, apparently, at this point, which probably wasn't the best idea. So let's watch the general for a second. He's dueling with the Sami axeman. Let's see how many kills he can get. We'll keep track. Oh, that was not him. He died before you even swung. You did not kill that guy. But he kills that guy. Oh god, he's taking on 3 guys at once. He's got like getting engulfed by Sami axemen. And there goes to kill another. That's 2. And he's just sort of like, he's taking on everyone. That's a smart general. He's going to take that. Yep, there he goes. 3 kills without even getting hit. That is one quality general. Jesus. And yeah, he's still fighting. Oh, now he just took an axe through the body and he's alive. Like, what the heck? Come on, taking it. He sort of got hit there. The animation didn't show it though, but he got more bloodied. Anyway, now I got my Norse archers up on the walls. They're actually destroying these heavy bill militia. Like, this is actually like surprisingly amazing. They're all happy, and the bill militia are scared. And then over here on this wall is not the same success. My Norse archers are being wrecked by these dismounted field knights, getting 2 kills. So far, that is not impressive, and they start routing. So this wall definitely having a lot more success. And there go my Sami axemen. They all start routing, and I didn't have any reinforcements quite soon enough. but I got my Gauntlet Footmen just in the nick of time to sort of keep them out of pushing us back. And they start wrecking in front. Look, you can just see it. Look at all those 4 or 5 units just died from the Gauntlet Footmen right away. These Gauntlet Footmen don't mess around. They have Zweihander swords. However, they, I think, are not the best infantry, even though they cost so much. And the 200 glitches are supposedly fixed with them, but they still don't perform as well as you would hope. Excuse me for that. But they are taking on heavy build militia, and look, maybe they're not performing as well because they're getting shot to pieces by all these longbows. I want to send one unit at a time because you can see how many units are firing at me and how many of these shots are being wasted. And at the same time, I'm sending my catapults now, finally, to get some shots off. And look, they're about to start to fire some missiles. They're sending them down, so we'll be ready to watch that. I'm firing somewhere down here at his general, I think, hoping that, hey, a stray shot might kill him. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Is that his general's unit? 51, it might be. Oh, yeah, Jesus, look at that. Oh, my, I killed quite a few longbows right there. That was a worthwhile shot. And I actually killed a few armored swordsmen. Oh, God, I missed that, too. But, so the catapult's doing its job. But look at all these longbows. These longbows actually are not firing at the best angle against me. But you can just see a constant rain of arrows coming from both sides from these longbows. And these 16 Gauntlet Footmen are doing really, really well to hold the lines. But here I have more Gauntlet Footmen coming. And this catapult's out of ammo, so I send them in with the Gauntlet Footmen to take on this heavy infantry in the breach. He's definitely pushed me back. You can see the former front lines, but he's slowly eating away at my lines, pushing me back into the breach. But I got another unit of Gauntlet Footmen heading in to take on these tired and wavering Bill militia. They have the scare enemy infantry trait just like the Huskarls, so they do have an advantage when it comes to low morale troops. Oh my god, this guy just flipped him over. Oh, that was beast. Oh wow. That was good. And here actually, he took out his armored swordsman and I was able to break the enemy infantry. But as you can see, these longbows are unforgiving in their constant rain of arrows shooting down upon me. And at the same time, I'm setting up my next catapult to do the same thing last one did, because I saw the success of the shots against these longbows. And now we have my Gauntlet Footmen taking on these guys, and I have another unit of Gauntlet Footmen, and my Huskarls actually, rushing in. I was trying to get a flank in, or use them as a flanking force, but they're rushing in. But they get sort of trapped, and they're just fighting off these armored swordsmen. But more Gauntlet Footmen at the same time. And 2 shots here going in the backs of these feudal knights, and look at all of them that just died. These catapults, I need to check at the end how many kills they got, because they did quite well for themselves. Quite well. My Norse archers actually did rout in the end. It was a bloody fight up here, but in the end we did take out 1 unit of heavy bull militia. So good job, Norse archers. I'm proud of you. I wasn't sure what I'd do with them. I want to use them as like a semi-counter to the longbows because they did have better armor than longbows since I had upgrades, more money. And they could shoot down from the walls at them, but I never got them on the walls in the first place. I was too busy using the breach that I made. Captain never used to breach when he used to siege against me, and that might have been his mistake. He was yelling, at first he was mocking me like, oh, you're never going to take down this wall, and well, not quite like that, but he's like, I'm going to waste all my ammo taking down 1 wall, I think was what he exactly said. And, well, you're using all your ammo taking out my Gauntlet Footmen, so ha! Actually, they are not wasting it because you are getting so many kills. I'm pretty sure like half of all these semi-axemen died from longbows, and pretty much all my Gauntlet Footmen died from longbows. And I think I sent my last unit of Gauntlet Footmen, so I have to start using my Huskarls. And at this point I'm feeling kind of scared, because he is 56% of me killed, while only 41% of him has been killed. And I'm kind of worried, because all I have is my 6 Huskarls that I can really take on, besides my general, which it's always going to be a last-ditched effort. And here we're knocking back some of these dismounted feudal knights. They are down to half their men. I'm trying to rush through here actually and get it here but it didn't really work out. And anything it did, it made the angle better for his longbows to shoot down these Huskarls. So these poor Huskarls don't really stand a chance and such. And they're just getting eaten away in the back. His longbows are certainly worth it when defending in a siege because they get so many kills just literally tons. And he's holding me off with 15 dismounted feudal knights. That's all it took for him. And then he's got some heavy build militia over here and more infantry in case I break through to defend his archers. I said that right. Archers, not archers. Archers ready. It's like a semi-British accent. And once again, I'm trying to send my Huskarls over this way to take on these armored swordsmen, but they're not getting through. Instead, they're just being archer fodder at this point. They're just getting eaten away by all these arrows. I really wish I could see how many kills his archers got, because probably a lot. Because they literally are what are holding his lines together, I think. Because there we go. Because look, all he has is like 1 feudal knight left, 6 feudal knights or something. What? No, that was Gotland Footman that I read. He had 1 feudal knight that was holding the entire army back, apparently. And he was happy to do it. He was happy to go to his death because he saw those arrows that were taking me down with him. And look, and now he's sending in his armored swordsmen, but not quite yet because I'm not threatening him, and he's got all this archer fire that's happily eating me away. So I'm setting up the rest of my dismounted Huskarls to have them nearby because I don't want my lines to break. But hey, look at that, some breaking. Isn't that lovely? But I got 4 units of Gotland Footmen charging to stop. I want to hold them off for a second so I can sort of get some distance back with me. And he sends some armored swordsmen this way, which really confused me. I think it was sort of like a flank, but it wasn't, because he just sort of ran through the lines completely. And now I got 2 more units of Huskarls, 1 for each side to go in and take them on. And now he's got some longbows. They're actually starting to run out of. They actually ran out of ammo, and the other ones I think are starting to. Besides this one, actually. Yeah, these guys aren't firing anymore, and these guys aren't either. So he has no more ammo. So his savior, which took out the first unit of Huskarls, well, they can't really help against these next 2, which are now eating away at his lines. These guys have the scare enemy infantry, and they have really good stats, especially with upgrades as well. They will eat away at the enemy lines. I think they're personally the best infantry in this game. They're my favorite. I want to do some more, like this was a themed battle, like not as themed as other ones might be, but like we could only get what we had in the campaign, the Hot Seat campaign currently. But what I want to do later is like say way down the line, because eventually I'm going to have to be at war with pretty much any faction that hasn't been eliminated before I get to the chance, because we have to get like the entire map under our control to win, or almost the entire map to win. So eventually I'll be at war with him, and perhaps, or with anyone really. And if we say we have 2 like 20 stacks going against each other, we could copy them exactly, and then have them fight out. We could fight like a hypothetical battle, be like, okay, you won in the campaign, but if we fight against each other, who would actually win? And we could fight it, hopefully in a similar map and stuff, to the terrain that we fought it in. So that'd be also fun, but this was just a hypothetical battle, but we could actually frame it against actual battles that were fought during the campaign, but we can't fight because it was auto-resolve. That is at least the idea. But here my lines are getting thin. My dismounted Huskarls are kind of scared from all these archer fire at the back. Hey, at least he killed one of his own billmen. Haha. Oh, actually 2 of his own billmen. That's what you get. But now I'm sending another wave of reinforcements in. And that's all my reserve infantry, actually. I have no more. All I have is these Norse archers over here, which I forgot completely existed. And I have my Gotland Footmen with my general nearby. And I'm just trying to fight my way through. And here at this point, it's 78% of me killed to 62% of him, so he still has the edge. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can make it through, but I have belief in my Huskarls. I think they can take on these armored swordsmen, and then these longbowmen will fall. And beyond that, he doesn't have much infantry left. He has longbowmen, and he has a few routed infantry that are chilling over here. The rest are over here holding me off, besides his general unit as well. So it's actually pretty close, and he has no more ammo, and his he only has 1 tower firing back at me. And so, yeah, all he's got is he actually has to use his longbowmen in combat. That enunciation there was terrible. And now I get my general in here just in case one of these lines break to prevent a flank from the other, just because it could go either way at this point, and I also don't want, because this line is actually getting pretty thin. What do I have? like one unit of 7 and another unit of 37 against a ton of longbowmen, a few armored swordsmen, and a scattered unit of heavy bill militia, 3 heavy bill militia left to fight on against these Huskarls. But as you can see, like this is just a mess right here. This is a very bloody mess. All fought pretty much right here, with the exception of that, and a few dead of those troops, and that little skirmish over there with his cavalry. But this is like 1,000, way more than 1,000, almost 2,000 maybe troops dead in this region alone. So take a screenshot of that. Bam. Yay! Very nice fight. I like the really bloody fights. And the lines were first like right here, then they're back here, and now they're out here. So I definitely pushed my way in. I own like 2% of the castle. Ha ha ha! It's mine again. But let's see the stats now. 83% of me dead to 77% of him. I think I caught up a little bit, but not enough at this point. But all he has is over here he's defending with longbowmen. And over here he's defending with longbowmen and his general's armored swordsman unit. And that's not going to be easy to break through. It's just a grind fight, and I'm just like, but I'm happy because I still have my general in reserve. Where is my general? I see my general's unit. Oh, there he is, right there. All happy and not bloodied at all. And I was hoping like, oh, if I kill his general, I win, pretty much. I think that would be the way I could win, and it's 84 to 80 now. I caught up a ton, actually. These Huskarls are wrecking him, going straight through these longbowmen and through these armored swordsmen. And you can see his general being a coward way in the back. After you took those 2 axes from the Sammy Axeman, he's not ready for more. What a coward general. What a coward. And over here we still have my depleted lines of Huskarls, like 21 Huskarls just take on these Bill Militia, few feudal knights. Actually, the routers from previous fights taking on these and also these longbowmen here. And you can see it was originally here, but I'm pushing him back. You can see line after line of dead troops. So we're definitely making progress on this flank. This one's more stagnant. If anything, he made progress because our farthest extent backwards was right here. I see 1 or 2 of my units dead over here, but now it's just these Huskarls fighting to the death. Pretty much they all die. Like, look at all these dead bodies on all these dead Huskarls. The mounted Huskarls probably didn't get that many kills. And I got my Norse archers here. I want to send them over here to reinforce this flank. I thought I was routing here. I was scared when I first saw those guys route when I was actually playing. I was like, oh no! I'm doomed. But no, it was him routing, which made me a lot happier. And all he's got now is a wavering Bill Militia, and I'm actually breaking through these lines. And apparently he's got even more freaking longbowmen over here, charging in to hold the lines, so at least he's determined to hold this flank against these Huskarls. And then over here, it's just his general's unit holding the lines. Where is his general's over here fighting? Let's take a gander at him. He's getting wrecked right now, actually. He's been bloodied up against the Sammy Axeman, and the Huskarls can clean him up. But this general's unit is definitely stabbing away at my Huskarls. But look at them. That was a one-hit kill in the back over there. And these 2 guys have been duking out the entire time, and I haven't commented on them. Oh no, it's 2 against 1. Come on, you can do it. I believe... Oh, no, he's dead. I thought he could do it. And my Huskarls are being thinned out, and now I just have my Gotland footmen. Actually, I'm sending them in to take on the general. And look at that! Oh, a stab from behind. And there we go. We apparently kill him. There we go. Slain by the Gotland footmen. Over there to take the credit. The general's unit that didn't do anything, really, besides give some morale. Coming in and stealing the glory of killing the general, after the Huskarls did all the work. But now, I think, yes, his general has been breaking, and it's now 91% of me to 94% of him, and I'm actually winning this fight. And we still have our infantry colliding over here, and I actually send my troops back, and I'm like, okay, I'll use my Gotland footmen. I want to save these guys. They fought long and hard. My general's unit hasn't done anything. Let's get my general to clean off all the stragglers. But at this point, there's not much fighting left, actually. He starts running away with these longbowmen, and I'm trying to make sure they don't get away. And there we go. I try to get for a charge, but nothing really happens besides that he routs after like 2 die. 2 die. And he routs. There we go. And then he admits defeat. He doesn't see purpose in playing because there's no way he can take on this Gauntlet Footman and the straggler infantry that I still had. So I get 834 kills and 45 captures, which was pretty much all his army. Not quite all of it. He got a few actually team kills from his own longbowmen. So because that doesn't add up. How many men he lost? 939. I only killed like 879. And then he killed 1001 and got 10 captures. I captured more than you. Let's just take a peek at my kills. 1 kill for my Gauntlet Footman and 14 prisoners. But that one kill is general. That 1 kill for the Gauntlet Footman is general. Oh, I find that hilarious. And then over here, other Gauntlet Footmen getting 50, 58, 45, and 42. So they did well, considering that they were under extended fire from the longmen, so perhaps I underestimated their abilities. My dismount Huskarls, the first 2 that went in, 42 and 28, they could not handle the archer fire, but then the ones that got it afterward, 74, 195, and 134. That's like my cav in a pitch battle. They did amazing. I'm so proud of them. They're my favorite infantry unit. My noble Sammy Axeman that had to go through the breach first, 25, 29, 23, and 11. Nothing special. Norse Archers 1 and 9, and then 44, so the one that took on the Billman did well. Then another unit, my Mounted Huskarls getting 31 kills, my Catapults getting combined 34 kills. So they did all around well. I think my saving grace was the Huskarls and the Gauntlet Footmen that held the breach when I didn't want to send my Huskarls in. Sammy Axeman did really valiantly. They took on the 1st Infantry, softened the lines, and pretty much took on all the archer fire. But I'd like to thank Captain Invisible for fighting this battle with me. I think I proved myself as the ultimate owner of Castletown because I defended it, but somehow you still got it, and I took it back. So, haha, Castletown is mine. But thanks for fighting me. I think we can do more theme battles in the future, and I hope you guys all like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.